their 4th title. This team is still pursuing a 5th national championship. North Carolina looking for their 1st national championship. That
counts, just 2 hits allowed.
Summerhill sends a fly ball to Kepley in center field. 1 away here in the 1st. So Ryan Lynch, 26 appearances. Walton having an excellent NCAA tournament. Batting 2nd here, was 3 for 5 with an RBI and a run scored yesterday. 1-1 to the juniors in the NCAA tournament. In on the hands, the only man on the right side of the infield was Stokely, who puts it away, and quickly they're 1-2.
After an 0 for 4 right in game 1.
Here, I have facts, my friend, facts. We're in North Carolina in June. It happens. Happened yesterday,
sure
thankfully,
did.
about an hour or so. Fly ball out of play. The heat has been part of the story here because we all know that Arizona plays in the heat out, and that's been something to keep tabs on. Swung on and missed. 1, 2, 3. Set the table for Gallagher, who's been clearing the table during the NCAA tournament.
Finally came back to earth a little bit yesterday. 1 for 5. And when you think about what his production has been just overall, not only from the chip and everything he can do. So be free and easy there, young pup. Just go out, have some fun, and pitchers, you know, Owen Graham-Cow,
their leadoff hitter, every time he comes up. Ball 1 to Kepley, the junior center fielder.
But it feels like guys that have grown up already a bit this year. You talk to both these staffs, and yes, while it's freshman next to their name, and it's certainly not what their expectation is.
Swing and a miss from Jackson Vanderbrake for strike 1.
You know, part of his mental makeup, and you know, he has proven it on the field in earning this start as well.
Freshman from Peoria. Throws a ball. Now, you in the season in 78 innings of work for Big Seeds. And here is Luke Stevenson. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Coastal Carolina going 2-0 against Auburn. They stretched their winning streak to 23 games, and it's back to Omaha.
Tell you what, they won it all in 2016. They've got the horses for the courses here in Omaha, Arkansas.
To the right side, diving play by Stokely. Tosses to Lynch covering. Good play at first, 1 down.
Oh, someone in the
NCAA tournament with a couple of home runs.
3 massive RBI yesterday. Led the Wildcats, and in 2 of the biggest situations for them late in that ball game. His hits.
Knapp, the win on Friday, pitched into the 8-7 innings, gave up those 9 hits, couple of earned runs through 101 pitches. 2-2. 3-2 to his nails on.
I would think too today, just knowing where both these respective pitching staffs are, it's just inning to inning.
This is heading down the line, hit well, and it is gone. On a 1-2 pitch with 2 outs, Arizona comes through with the game's first run. Caulfield's 8th of the season, 1-0 Wildcats.
A call on me, youngster. How about that one? Caulfield solo homer. Arizona 21-9 after yesterday when they score first. Change. Be anywhere in those low to mid 90s as well.
Line shot, but right at the shortstop. Mason White grabs the liner off the bat of Gavin Gallagher. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 2nd.
It's Titan, will they get those calls, and how will the pitch presentation be from their catchers?
Stokely does work the walk, so he's aboard with 1 down.
The right time to go out and just kind of slow things down for both of these youngsters.
Including starters, Bailey is the 11th pitcher used by Arizona. Obviously, successful steals on the season. They are 14 of 15 in the NCAA tournament, led by Kepley. Back-to-back back walks issued by the freshman, first and second with one down for North Carolina.
That potentially sends Carolina back to Omaha. Another chance to drive in some critical runs in this one.
Part of a 4-run, top of the 7th for North Carolina. They had the lead by 2
and potentially more.
Tyson Bass with 2 on. Jensen just told you about what he did with 2 on in the 7th yesterday. Lays off for ball 1. Ball 2, correction, 2-0. Who throws a strike?
If you're Tyson Bass.
Arizona fans holding their breath for the moment. Ground ball could be 2. The flip to second to 1. The turn to first. They get the ground ball. They get out of the inning with the 6-4-3 double play.
Wow. Getting a bird's eye view of the action here at Bosch.
So they present those toys pregame as a little incentive, and you can see how everybody just goes crazy, and rightfully so.
And we talked to the man, Bruce Wayne, reincarnated as Tommy Splain as well after his big home run.
Splain with a swing and a miss. Strikeouts number 2 for Ryan Lynch. 1 down. 7 on the season. 5 home runs, including 1 in the NCAA tournament. Down the count 0-2.
We appreciate from Ryan Lynch here, just filling up the strike zone, just continue. This was, woo! Oh man, little corkscrew into the batter's box for Breifogel, and 2 quick outs for Ryan Lynch.
70 strikeouts now for Lynch on the season, and 50
small movement work to your advantage.
Little half swing. Stokely is there. He'll take it himself, but it's a 1-2-3 inning for Lynch on 10 pitches. We played 2.5 here at Chapel Hill in this program, facing elimination and to perform like your team did.
Yeah, I just think it showed the grit. I mean, this group is not going to be denied. They're going to give it everything they can, win or lose. And so we're just going to play. Hey, we just flipped it right there.
There you go. Another thing from yesterday ties in today. Is everyone available? I mean, I see Tony Pluta throwing 52 pitches yesterday, but something tells me he put his spikes on for you here today.
Yeah.
Toy thing, I want to give you and your staff the credit for steering this team in the right direction, but at some point, these toys that your TJ Adams is presenting, there's got to be something. Longest start for a starter.
1 1/3.
Owen Kremkowski went 1 1/3. And Raul Garzar went 1.
Like I said, you get through the first.
Was outstanding for Arizona.
And ironically, we had Chip Hale there, and we wondered, did he wait a hitter too long?
Line drive to center, and they will drop down for.
And now back to the top of the order for the Tar Heel offense.
Kane Kepley flied to left his first time. Down a run in the 3rd.
Well, sensational job of just trying to stay up the middle. Way that Smith Bailey has thrown his fastball, it's been great, but that's off.
1-1.
Been remarkable, his eye at the plate. And we highlight the 7 walks throughout the first.
Big 12 tournament champions here in the Chapel Hill Regional. This is a line shot to left, and it is hit well, and it is gone. Vandenbrink, 3-run shot.
Well, it was a Bass bomb yesterday for a 3-pointer.
Defense, but nope. It carried. Stevenson into the shift. Caulfield out in right field. On Splain. 2 down.
Get into the winner-take-all scenario in the Super Regional here at the Bosch. And boy, what a trump card you had left there with Ryan Lynch. I know I asked you pregame just kind of where you felt as a...
Walton retired, and here is Mason Whites.
Well, big shutdown inning now. Ryan Lynch, here you go, multi-run.
New England guy, where's the hoodie? Come on, Bill.
Not in this heat.
I don't know. Usually goes sleeveless in this heat. Sleeveless hoodie.
You know what he probably wrote on there? We're on to TCU.
Shelton Stadium stands, but it is not quite 1 o'clock on a Sunday, so that would be the late arriving crowd out there on those bleachers out there. You know what I mean.
North Carolina faithful headed to church. Player junior that has really been such a leader for this club. His at-bats have been phenomenal.
5 for 7.
Lynch, 96 on the heater.
This is the mark. 2-out walk to Guzman. Keep in mind that after giving up a walk for right now, a little thing, but it extends the inning. Inning should end here. Bass will give way to the center fielder, Kepley. And that's it for Michalakis in Arizona.
Found him. It is Mr. Doyle, to say the least.
Tennessee season on the line. He'll be scheduled to be on the mound. That's 3 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN. State tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, ESPN2. Seminoles got the win yesterday, 3-1. Stokely down on strikes. 1 away.
And Smith Bailey again, he really has done a Charlie Nagy vibes.
Popped up, foul ground. Will reach the stands. Well, since giving up that home run to Vandenbrink.
And Smith Bailey have been going after these Carolina hitters with.
2-2. Check on the runner, Madera. Fly ball to right. Summerhill now drifting to his left. 2 down here. 14 steals in the NCAA tournament for North Carolina. Just 1 for Arizona in 2 attempts. Giving an idea, contrasting styles for these teams.
Yeah, interesting too, because Smith Bailey actually a pretty good.
Out of play.
And finding ways to try and keep Carolina off balance. Smith Bailey leaving a little dangerously right there. Save Angelo, you talk about the way that he started coming into this tournament. It was about a 218 average, and then all of a sudden has just caught.
Line to right. Summerhill has a beat on it, and he puts it away to retire the side. Career start was against Clemson. ACC tournament championship game. He went 4 innings in that game. Gave up a couple of hits. No runs, couple of walks, 7 strikeouts, but threw 83 pitches in those 4 innings. You see he's working into the...
Tyson Bass, I mean, nearly coming up with this. I mean, look how far he's got to go. The fact he even gets into it is amazing, and just right off the end of the glove. And they still had a chance to get Kane at second of the relay if they may have let that one go through. But life for Arizona now with the tying run at the plate.
Before the strikeout in the 3rd. Line shot foul. He's down in the count 0-2.
Much in the same way that this Arizona staff talked about the poll every single day.
1-2.
And what a bomb that he hit yesterday.
Easton Breifogel with 2 down, and Kane at second. Takes strike 1. Breifogel struck out in the 3rd inning. We'll be out there for first time, I think, too, to check things out in Omaha. This is how the bracket shapes up on our side of the bracket. Coastal Carolina, the first team to punch their 8 and 96, the 2 appearances prior to that. That is off the bag, but it was off the double bag, the green bag, so it is a foul ball.
Slimmest to margin. 71st pitch about to be thrown. Bears repeating about the workload that Casey Hintz had yesterday. 51 pitches and 3 1/3.
You would think for pitchers like Pacers led for all of 0.3 of a second in game 1 because of Tyrese Halliburton. You'll see game 2 coming up tonight. Coverage tips with NBA Countdown, 7:30 Eastern time.
And people saying, what the hally happened there? If you were a Thunder fan, inning, maybe a cleanup of an inning, and then another one. You just cannot expect maybe more than 1 from both Hintz and Pluta today.
1-2 to Kepley.
So logically, Eric, you would think
McKinney, Orloff, McKnight were those pitchers used. We didn't see them yesterday. So there are arms available in the bullpen. Kepley lays off. It's 2-2. But right now, this
be the 5th 3-run homer by Carolina's offense this weekend. Who did not get in the ball game.
Vanderbrink tried to hold up, could not. At the plate with 2 down. Both pitchers, both starters have given their teams, their head coaches, more than enough of field. With that pitch, Lynch has thrown a pitch in the 6th inning. His previous career high, 5 innings of work against the
6th inning right here.
2-2 to Summerhill. Ground ball to second. Scooped up by Vanderbrink. 1 away. In their back pocket yesterday. North Carolina would have loved to have won in 2 games, and it just gives you that extra day of rest before Omaha. But Lynch, offensively, 49 errors on the season, 1 in the Super Regional, 5 total throughout the NCAA tournament. Shift on for Mason White, who takes strike 1.
We mentioned 38 pitches yesterday and just 2/3 of an inning. We believe that the idea would be to get it to him in the 9th.
Fly ball to left off the bat of White, heading towards foul ground. Enough room there for Carter French, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Lynch in the big tournament. Came in hitting .643. There's a line shot past the reach of Caulfield and right. Hard hit by Stokely. He's aboard for a 2nd time.
And just knowing that in the bottom of this lineup, Madera 1 for 1, Basso for 2, Angelo for 2. So Smith Bailey has handled them thus far, but just from a pitch count standpoint, you're right. Upwards of almost 9
here today. Ground ball to first. Splain, and it's off the glove. Stokely taking advantage, heading to 3rd.
Oh my!
A rare
opportunity to collect himself.
Give White a moment too.
Yep.
Give the bullpen a moment to get loose, but you can see White. Fielding percentage up from their .978 for the season. They've been good. Another ground ball gets them out of the jam. Perhaps 1st and 3rd.
As you're trying to get the ground ball, but you have got to find a way to throw a strike down in the zone.
He does. Gets the ground ball. A chance here for Arizona. 6-4-3. Redemption for Mason Kepley to grab it. Ryan Lynch back out there, no surprise, and Arizona doing some favors by swinging at the first.
Remember 83 in that start against Clemson.
We saw that earlier in the Super Regional. Dates against Knapp. So far, Lynch has had 15 at-bats. That just missed. 2 down here in the 7th. As Jensen mentioned, Garen Caulfield grounded to short his last time. There's strike 1 again from Lynch.
And that's been the key for him today, right? A lot of first pitch.
Another 0-2 from Ryan Lynch. Freshman versus freshman. You get a little anxious about it, but there was no anxiety, no nervousness for these 2 pitchers so far today.
I mean, you got to be proud parents on both sides here. 2 young men who.
Up and in for ball 1 to San Angelo.
Tongini going to be a 3-pitch mix here. Any margin here in college baseball.
But I'll tell you right now, there's no work going on in that Carolina bullpen at the moment. So as our attention turns to the other freshman pitcher as Angelo strikes out, first out here in the 7th. All indications
incredibly large for Arizona's comeback chances here. Carolina's been successful.
Little squib. That's the 3rd baseman, Michalakis, near shorts. Just in time to get French. 2 down here in the 7th. Kepley, high fly ball to shallow center field. Mason White under it. Lost the glasses. But hold.
Conditioning on a muggy day here in Chapel Hill. And wouldn't you know it? He's back out there for the 8th. What a job by the youngster thus far. You see the top of the order.
Ground ball. Stokely can't get this one. It's in the right field. Fielded there by Bass. And Kane has Lynch's number today. He's 2 for 3.
Yet again.
Ball 1.
Now borderline right there on the. If you're North Carolina, you want it hit to your senior. You want it right up the middle to one of the surest-handed guys. But that's why you put the ball in.
It has been a winning formula for this Carolina team in the postseason. Everything he had.
Now he rewarded Scott Forbes' faith in him and listened to him in the zone.
So here's Breyfogle. Carolina expecting the bunt. Breyfogle with the early square. Well off the plate from McDuffie for ball one. Bunted. It's going to be a fair ball. This could be a base hit. It's off of the runner. Collision at first base. Breyfogle is hurt. A run scores. Ball thrown into the infield. Easton Breyfogle.
Oh boy. Third. Okay, very athletic play from Gallagher. The throw carries Stokely into that running lane, and you can tell almost like a football hit.
The key thing to watch there is, and this is a great look at it, there's a foot on the line, but he's got to touch and go for the green base. The batter runner has to go for the green base. So it's scored as a single for Breyfogle and an RBI. Runners at first and third and nobody out. Carolina's lead 1. Top of the order, Summerhill. Ball 1.
Couple of hitters in here. He's got to find a way to get down in the zone and get down in a hurry.
Aaron Walton, 0 for 3. Down the count, 0-1.
That's a critical first strike for Walker McDuffie's confidence. And now if you're in Walton, again, it does not have to.
Bases, good read off the bat by Stokely. Sometimes tough to read that, but he got there. He's played a solid defense at first throughout this super. 1 down.
Here. A little conversation here.
Houck was the first man out of the pen yesterday, went 2 1/3, gave up 6 hits, 2 runs. They were earned a walk, struck out 6, facing 14 batters. First batter he faces here. Solid shot, base hit. 1 run is in, a second run being waved around. Mason White delivers in the clutch. Arizona
Lead headed to the bottom of the 8th.
Ground ball too short. The flip to second for 1 on the first, and the double play is turned here. They needed that earlier in the inning. It was costly for North Carolina. Take strike 1.
Casey Hintz again with that.
Gallagher 0 for 3 today. Take strike 1.
For Carolina, it's the exact man you want. Can see it a long time.
Grounded foul, and the count is 2-2.
All the way. Take a look at the movement here. That was in the dirt anyway. So a little short hop. Backhand by Guzman. Unsuccessful. And that allows Vandenberg to scamper into second base.
Gallagher can't go to first because first base was occupied. North Carolina left 8 in scoring position. You can see with runners in scoring position, big opportunity here. They came through in the clutch fashion. Down 2, they won by 2. They were down 2 today. They lead by 1 in the 8th. Here's Madera. Out of play, strike 1.
Great job.
Ground ball to the second baseman. Caulfield over to first to retire the side. Hintz fired up as he comes off the mound, getting out of a jam, and Arizona has a 1-run lead. Game 3, the winner on to Omaha. The season over for the loser, and right now into the 9th. It's a 1-run lead for Arizona. They lost game 1 of the Super Regional. It should be, because 7, 8, 9 has been good in the lineup for North Carolina in this Super. This is what's the catch to retire Caulfield, who homered to left back in the second inning, 2 down.
2 really good.
High fly ball. Madera, the shortstop, waits for it. Comes down, and that will do it to retire the side. The last chance for North.
And he will be tasked with trying to end North Carolina's season here at the Bosch.
For the weekend, North Carolina 7-8-9, 11 of 34. But today they are 1 for 8 as they get settled. 2 pitches. What does he have? How much does he have? 3-1 to Bass. 3-2. Bass disagrees. Hit. It's off of the runner. Collision. A fair ball. This could be a base hit. It's off of the runner. Angelo struck out in the 3rd, flied out in the 4th.
Coastal Carolina eliminating number 4 national seed Auburn. And the Arizona Wildcats are 1 out away.
Foul ball off his foot. Foul ground heading towards the stands, and a couple of rolls in for strike 2.
Here's the Tucson native Mason.
The 0-2 pitch to French.
Chip Hale and company, not 2.
Swung on and missed.